Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Sheena and I'm a digital content creator, illustrator, and Etsy shop owner based in New York City. As you can tell by the title, we'll be talking about some of my go-to favorite apps that I use basically every day that range from things like productivity in my business all the way to just having fun or even just keeping my health on point. Throughout this video, if you see me kind of looking down, it is because I am physically holding my phone so I can reference for you guys. And just in case you're wondering, I use an iPhone 10. I have Verizon as a service provider, and that's basically it. So let's jump in. So first up, let's talk about health and wellness. As most of you guys know, I try to stay fit. I try to stay in the gym and just kind of watch how I'm treating my body because, hello, your body's your temple. So I want to show you some of the health apps that I use basically every day that keep me going. The first one is going to be FITMENCOOK. Not sure if you guys have ever heard of him, but his name is Kevin. He's been on YouTube for like years, you guys, like going back 5+ years. I've been watching his channel. He is amazing, and he has been so successful that now he has his very own app. Like, it's so insane. He makes recipes that are easy to follow and easy to access and are also pretty healthy for you. And I have personally tried some of these recipes and they are damn good. Like, they are very good recipes and he is just great to follow. I think his direction is really easy. He's not like a super fancy chef. I'm not going to go through every single recipe here, but he even makes things for people who are just vegan, people who eat every single thing, vegetarians, you name it. He's going to have an option for you. Now, as far as I know, this is a paid app, but it was probably $5, and in my opinion, it is totally worth it. And next up, we have one of my favorite apps. Like, I don't know when I don't talk about this app, but it is the Nike Training Club app, and you guys, life-changing. And I say this because I'm someone who has done like every program you can think of. I've done all the free ones, I've done the paid ones like P90X and Insanity and Beachbody, all that stuff, and I have not been able to find a legitimate app that you can download for free that has high quality workouts. But listen, Nike is coming through with the workouts. Nike is coming through. They have different categories for different workouts. It just depends on what you're looking to do. So you can hit the browse button and basically find like a workout type, or maybe find a workout that requires equipment. I usually go for like HIIT workout, so high intensity interval training, because that's what I'm into. I feel like it keeps my metabolism going. It makes me feel like an athlete, and this app has so many of them. So just like many other apps out here, it's completely free, but then it has add-ons. Don't feel pressure to do the add-ons. At least for me, most of these workouts, they get my heart pumping, they get me going. Like, I don't need anything excess, so the free subscription works for me. All right, so next up we have reading, and you guys know I've really been on this reading kick lately. So I actually created a folder for everything that involves reading, and the first app, which I think is completely obvious, is the Brooklyn Public Library app. Of course, depending on where you live, it will have a different name, but I think the interface overall will be about the same. So depending on what your public library provides, there is an online interface where you can put books on hold, you can check out books, you can pay your fines. I mean, come on, we're talking some futuristic stuff over here. So we're gonna go ahead, check out my holds, see if I have any, and I'm pretty sure I have one book on hold right now. Yeah, one book on hold. So this was in a different location, and so I requested it, and now it's coming to me, which is pretty cool. I'm also able to see what books I have checked out and when they're due back. So a lot of these books I have finished, but I still have them checked out because I want to do reviews on them. And then actually, 2 of these books belong to Dustin. So yeah, I just really love this app because I don't feel like it's necessary to do all of this in person. If you need to put a book on hold, you don't need a person sitting at a desk to do that for you. So I just absolutely love this. So the next app in the reading category is called Libby. And if you're an avid reader, then you know Libby is just an e-reader app that is tied to your library card. So you can basically check out books just like you would in the normal app, but they're ebooks. They're not physical books. So I've gone on here to look for a few titles I would like to get on my phone or on my Kindle to read. But honestly, a lot of these books are always on hold. Like, if they're popular, you're gonna be waiting forever to read them. And like, for instance, I knew there was like Michelle Obama, her book Becoming has a 2-week hold. To just be honest, I'm more of a physical book reader. Like, I'm aware that audiobooks exist and ebooks exist. I just like reading physical books, but this is really good if I travel. Then I'll just download one of these onto my phone or my Kindle and be on my way. And the next reading app, which has been around for so long, but I have just now become like an avid user, is GOODREADS. And while I know people take GOODREADS with a grain of salt because some of the reviews are just freaking bogus, like, I don't know where people get these opinions from, I do use it for the tracking and following feature. So I enjoy following other readers who are maybe on BookTube or that I know in person to see what they're reading so I can possibly read it too. But I just absolutely love this app. I'm damn near addicted to it. So if you guys want to follow me, I will have my GOODREADS below. And then I'm always going to mention this, but if you're someone who doesn't want to go to a public library and rent books, maybe you want to buy your own, whatever, I will also put my book outlet link below so you can shop super inexpensive books. I've used this site a million times. I've spent like over $150 on books, and I am super happy with the product I've received and also with their customer service. So you can go ahead and check that out too. So moving right along to finance, I'm not gonna bore you guys to death. Like, I'm not a super like money oriented or business person, but I am engaged to a man who is like in love with stock and day trading and Bitcoin. So it's kind of rubbed off on me. So I figured I would fill you guys in on the small things that I've learned. We have the Acorns app, and I just got started with this recently. I haven't really been taking it seriously. Dustin would be very disappointed in me. But basically Acorns is a stock app, and what it will do is it will take money found in your checking account transactions, round it up, and then deposit it into your Acorns so that you can basically buy stock. It's the best way that I can explain it. So if you buy a cup of coffee and it's $5.50, it's going to round up to $6. Take that 50 cents and allocate it into your investment account. And something else I'm also into when it comes to this Acorns app is, if you guys look here at the bottom, you're able to basically get money invested or get money back if you just shop with brands that you already shop with. So the other day, I think we were on the Nike website and Dustin was like, don't check out before you use your Acorns link. And I was like, oh, okay. Checked out, enter the Acorns information, and I was able to get like 10% back into my investment portfolio without doing anything, just because Nike has partnered with this application. It costs you no money to use it. It rounds up cents and dollars to help you build up an investment account, and it's just super user friendly. So I would definitely check it out if you're someone who is not like good with stock or trading, but you want to get started. Okay, and next up we have a very similar app. It is called Robinhood, but again, it has to do a lot with like trading and stock and things like that. Again, you do not have to be some type of like day trader to figure this out, because I definitely am not. Again, Dustin recommended it to me and I signed up, and as you guys can see, I have money in here and it is being invested, and that's great. It's very, very user friendly and foolproof. It's all automated. You don't have to do much. And I think what makes Robinhood special is that they allow clients to buy and sell investment stocks and ETFs without paying a commission, which most trading sites require you to pay a commission. So that's really, really cool. And the only reason I have money in here is because Dustin referred me, and when you're referred by someone and you sign up, you actually get to choose like free stock. So they basically give you like a magical like treasure box, and you click it and you open it and it's like boom, you got stock. So when I opened it, I actually got Microsoft stock, like not some BS company you never heard of, Microsoft. Like, how lucky am I? So that's pretty cool. And I've had this Microsoft stock for like, I don't know, about a year. So this is basically how I kind of like dip my toe in the water when trying to get started with stock and not doing too much that I'm not comfortable with. And if you're someone who is like, well, I don't want to just get one free stock, I want to keep investing, you can literally click here and add funds from any bank. It's super secure, it's encrypted, and you'll be able to start investing without being like a guru in all of this. So figured I'd share that with you guys. And if you want to get your free stock of, you know, possibly Microsoft, I'll put a link below to refer you, and let me know which stock you end up getting. So next up is productivity. I'm not going to sit here and act like I am the most efficient or productive person out there, because I'm actually quite the procrastinator, but these apps kind of help to keep me in check. So let's start with Forest. Now, this app I've just really fallen in love with. I've been using it since I was in film school, just to kind of keep me on track when I was doing my homework. But long story short, it is an app that will lock you out of your phone and other apps that you shouldn't be using when you're concentrating or working. And while you do that, it plants a tree for you. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how it works. But basically, you set what type of time frame you need to kind of, you know, be heads down and get your work done. I normally set intervals from 20 to 30 minutes because they're bite-sized pieces that I can handle, and I can really stay motivated for 30 minutes, take a small break, and then jump right back into it. Okay, so once you set your time frame, let's say you want to stay focused for 25 minutes. You're gonna go ahead and push that, and then the timer will go down. Now you see it's giving you time to cancel, so you can just push that button and there are no consequences. But once it locks down and there is no more cancel button, if you leave the app and try to go to like Instagram or something else, you'll basically kill your tree. And so you want to get back in there as soon as possible to let the timer keep going so that you can plant a tree. That's basically how it works. And I want to say one of the features I love the most about this app is you're not just like building fake trees to do nothing with, or to get like online coins that don't do anything. You basically build these trees, and as you're building them, you're able to actually plant real trees, like real life trees outside in other countries, or maybe even in your own country. And I just think it's so cool. So you can basically choose to plant, and it'll tell you if you have enough coins or not. I haven't been as good in using the app lately. I've just been staying focused for the most part and just putting my phone on the charger. But if you use this religiously, like when you read or when you edit videos, when you do homework, you'll be surprised how many trees you actually grow, how large your forest becomes, and then you're able to give back just because you were focused. Now, I know there are other apps out here that do something similar to what this app does, but I just love like the whole mission behind this. I love the whole planting a tree feature, and so I stick with what I love, and I love Forest. All right, and the next productivity app is going to be Skillshare. And no, it is not sponsored. I just actually do use the app, and they sent me that pop socket. That was totally not planned. But long story short, you guys know how Skillshare works, so I won't bore you. But I just like that you can pick up different lessons, either brand new lessons or pick up where you left off. And usually when I'm out and about, I will catch myself just scrolling through Instagram, whether I'm on the train or in a doctor's office. That's the first place that I go. And then once I'm done scrolling for 30-40 minutes, I haven't gotten anything out of that. I'm just looking at other people's random pictures. Where if you maybe stop and take a quick Skillshare lesson, you can learn how to do print designs. You can learn how to do hand lettering just from sitting in a doctor's office and watching your phone. You know what I mean? Like, I just love that aspect of it. And then as you can see, it keeps all of your watch history and your classes intact. So if you kind of lose your place, you can always go back and just continue where you left off. So again, not gonna beat a dead horse. You guys know how I feel about Skillshare already. I just felt like the app really needed a shout out because it is so beautifully made. Alright, so moving right on to image editing or video editing. Now, I'm not going to make this portion super long because I could talk about video and photo editing for hours. So if you guys want to see a more in-depth tutorial about how I edit pictures on Instagram, go ahead and thumbs up this video to let me know. If we can get this video to somewhere around 300 likes, I'll go ahead and make that content for you. So as you can see, I already have a folder for all of my photo editing apps to just kind of keep them all together. And my favorite by far is Lightroom. As you guys can see, I posted this picture of my book that I'm currently reading, and I edited it and posted straight to my Instagram. Like, this is where I edit every picture that goes into my Instagram or my Instagram stories. Now, one really cool thing that I like about Lightroom is that if you have an image like of Dakota here, with his tongue sticking out. You can also have presets. So kind of like Visco, if you guys have used Visco before, it gives you presets that you can install or purchase or whatever. And what that does is it allows you to just click one and it applies those edits to your image without you doing anything else. Now I have a few here because I actually purchased a lot of these, and even though a lot of them are kind of shitty, it was a life lesson that you just need to create your own presets, your own settings. So let's say we're looking at this photo, we want it to be brighter, we can make it brighter. Like basically all the settings that you guys are used to in all these other photo editing apps, but it's in the Adobe suite, and that's something that I'm used to, and I just love how it edits. It's just super professional. It also has all of these presets in here, whatever. So I already know off the bat that people are gonna say like, oh, there are free options, and there totally are. Like a good alternative to Lightroom is going to be Snapseed, and Snapseed basically does the same shit, but you don't pay for it. I just already have the Adobe Suite membership, and I love how Lightroom works. It makes my pictures look impeccable, and that's all I use to edit my Instagram feed is Lightroom. And then last but not least is an app that you guys ask me about all the time when I do my like flat lay studio vlog content, but it is the Canon Connect app, and it basically speaks for itself. If you don't have a Canon, this app is not going to work for you. And I'm sure Nikon has a similar app, but I don't know what it's called because I don't really use Nikon anymore. But the Canon Camera Connect app is actually free, and you download it and you basically connect your Canon to your device. And whatever Canon camera you have has to have Wi-Fi capabilities or it is not going to work. So you basically push the wireless button on your Canon camera, you're gonna go to your Wi-Fi and find whatever the camera network is called, your camera will tell you, and then once you do that, you'll be able to see an image. And I'll show you guys a small preview because I have my iPad connected to it right now, but I'll show you a demo of how it looks like kind of off screen, but it works beautifully. That's basically how you give yourself like an off-screen monitor. So you can basically see yourself while you're recording to make sure that you look good. And that's basically why I use it. And I like having that, you know, touch and go type of feature with my iPad. I think it works great, and so I use my iPad as an external monitor that I connect to my Canon using Wi-Fi. That's it. Okay, and the last app is, it's not really an app, it's more of a feature that's on the phone, but people ask me about it all the time, and rather than answering separate DMs, I figured I would cover it here. But that's like the ANIMOJI or Memoji, like the animated character, but you can like talk over it, or, you know, you guys have seen me do it many times. So let's go ahead and check that out. So starting out, you are going to need an iPhone because it is an iOS specific feature. So if you have like an iPhone 8 or newer, it should be able to handle this feature in the new update. I want to say it's the 8. It could be newer, but I will put some type of annotation to let you guys know. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is text yourself. I know it's going to sound really crazy, but this is how I do it and this is how it works. So I'm going to go ahead and search for myself. Okay, there I am. So I made a fake user called SheMeetsCity. This does not have all my business out there. So I'm gonna go ahead and click the little picture of the monkey that you see there on the bottom because that is the Animoji symbol. So when you go ahead and click it there, hey now. I'm sorry, I did not mean to laugh like that. I was just not ready to see this giraffe. I had not seen him before, so this is really weird. But long story short, Apple has some set animals or set creatures that you can be. So you could be a giraffe. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You could be a shark. Shark Week. I'm so lame. You could be an owl. Ooh, a warthog. Right in time for Lion King, I guess. A monkey. Robot. So those are all the options, but if you don't want to be an animal and you want to be yourself, look, it's me. You can edit what they call a Memoji. So you're basically making a character that looks like yourself. So as you can see, I've already made one because I do have, you know, curly hair. I have clear glasses. I don't have them on right now, but I normally have clear glasses. You know, kind of looks like me. And then I also have Dustin. I thought it was really funny to be him too. Hey Sheena, what's up? So here's how you make it. You just hit the plus sign and you can edit your character. You can edit your skin tone, you can edit your hairstyle. They've added so many options now. Hey guys, it's me. So this is how I do the Memoji. As you can see, it's really good about picking up features if you're in a bright room. Let me see, turn the head. Like, it's really, really intuitive, you guys. So there's my recording. See you later. So I hit stop, and then as you can see, there is a blue send button. Go ahead and hit send, and it sends that Animoji or Memoji to yourself, like via text. And so you let it send. It's gonna take a little while. Perfect, and there it is. So all I do at this point is I touch and hold, and then I save it. Just hit save video, and that's it. That is the Animoji or Memoji that you have created. Now, let's say you're watching all of this and you're like, well, damn it, Sheena, I don't have an iPhone. This does not help me at all. Do not fear. Do not fear. If you just go online and type in Memoji, like just get on Google and type that in, there are other apps that have now made this feature, so you can download these apps. And it's not gonna look just like the Apple one, obviously, because it's not Apple developers, but as you can see, it's pretty damn close and it's pretty cool. All right, guys, so that's it. Those are like my favorite apps that I use day in and day out. Some of them cost money, some of them don't, but if I've invested in it, it's usually because it's a great investment and I've had it for years. So every single app that I've mentioned, I will link below in some type of way. And if I can find some other like Animoji or Memoji apps, I will add those too for you guys. But I hope you enjoyed it and that you learned something. And I hope that you're maybe on your phone downloading right now, grabbing up some of these apps. And if you end up using one of my referral codes or affiliate codes, thank you so, so much. Of course, it's completely free to do, but you are giving something back to me. So I really appreciate it. So I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, go ahead and put them below in the comments area. This is your girl signing off, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.